Chapter 7. The weakest class versus the strongest of 100 classes. Anlin and Lu Debao both initiated their attacks simultaneously. They moved like a whirlwind and quickly collided with each other. The climax of the battle erupted in an instant, with both of them unleashing their full power. Bam! Pow! Clang! Splat! After an intense fight, they both gasped for breath and separated, glaring at each other nervously. You're not bad. Heh. You're not too shabby either. So, shall we continue? Sure. And so, they clashed once again, fists flying. Bam! Pow! Clang! Splat! Hundreds of talented new students from all over Kyushu watched in astonishment as the two engaged in hand-to-hand combat, unable to snap out of their daze. Oh my! What did I do wrong to deserve watching this? Is this the level of a first-year class? So the rumors about Anlin are true. He really is the strongest relationship holder. A lovely girl with teary eyes witnessed Anlin's charismatic presence and his rather crude actions, shattering her fantasy. Su Xiaolan, full of regret, watched the ongoing battle on the field, realizing she had no courage to shout out loud, "Anlin, go for it!" The reactions of the spectators became increasingly intense, and Su Xiaolan was relieved that she hadn't uttered those words in public. She wiped the cold sweat from her forehead and whispered to herself, "I'm sorry for not having the courage to cheer you on, Anlin." While Anlin and Lu Debao were engrossed in their fierce battle, Su Xiaolan spotted her crush, Xianyuan Cheng. She hadn't expected him to come to watch. Su Xiaolan's heart skipped a beat. She was about to go say hello, but then she saw Xianyuan Cheng rubbing his temples as he left the crowd of onlookers. Xianyuan Cheng's expression, as if his eyes had been tainted, made Su Xiaolan hesitate and stop in her tracks. She looked at Xianyuan Cheng sympathetically and thought to herself, let him cool down first. Anlin and Lu Debao separated again, both now showing signs of injury. Anlin's handsome face was swollen, and Lu Debao had developed panda eyes. You're stronger than I expected. You truly are one of the 3 outstanding figures among the new students of this year. To push me to this extent, you should be proud. Now, I'm going to use my most terrifying move. Lu Debao, with a clear hint of anger on his face, shouted loudly at Anlin. For some reason, the new students in the audience fell silent upon hearing this, showing a glimmer of anticipation for Lu Debao's ultimate move. Anlin, on the other hand, felt a chill down his spine. He hadn't expected Lu Debao to have another trick up his sleeve, making him extremely vigilant. Mystic Art Palm Absorption. Lu Debao yelled, and white light burst from his hands, creating a pulling force that caused Anlin to be involuntarily drawn toward him. An actual mystic art! Anlin exclaimed, feeling the power for the first time, filling him with boundless excitement. This was a battle between cultivators. As Anlin's body approached Lu Debao, he took advantage of Lu Debao's immobile hands and delivered a powerful punch to his face. Boom! Lu Debao's face received Anlin's punch without any defense, and the tooth flew into the air. Lu Debao fell to the ground, coughing up blood, surprise on his face. What a terrifying reflex! You truly are my formidable opponent. But the stronger you are, the more excited I become because this is what defines a battle. After boasting, Lu Debao once again engaged in a fierce struggle with Anlin. Bam! Pow! Clang! Splat! The onlookers watched in astonishment, becoming silent in a strange way. I want to charge in and beat both of them. Count me in. I can't hold back either. I must be insane. I even gave up the chance to get the strawberry dessert in the campus cafeteria to watch this fight. If you guys go in, I'm coming with you. A girl had already drawn her dagger and said with determination, Count me in! Count me in! Count me in! In this way, hundreds of new students, watching the battle inside the ring, pulled out their weapons, their determination clear. Su Xiaolan sighed with a wry smile, discreetly taking a step back, silently praying for Anlin. Anlin, please don't get killed. Just being slightly injured would be enough. Anlin and Lu Debao, deeply engrossed in their battle, were unaware that their lives were now in danger. Stay calm. I've already called the authorities. A male student said angrily, unable to control his frustration. The others thought he was joking and didn't pay much attention, already preparing to take action. But soon, 3 men in blue robes, flying on swords, descended from the sky and landed between Anlin and Lu Debao, releasing a terrifying wind pressure from the sword near where they were fighting. Suddenly, someone intervened, causing the 2 battling individuals to stop in their tracks. The leader of the group revealed a blue emblem and said to Anlin and Lu Debao, "We are members of the campus enforcement team. You 2 engaged in a brawl on campus, with extremely severe circumstances. According to the rules of Xianxian Union University, we are now arresting both of you and taking you to the campus detention room for 3 days." Anlin looked puzzled, gazing at Lu Debao. What's going on? Did their duel actually violate campus rules? Lu Debao paid no attention to Anlin and put on a heroic expression, laughing heartily. For the honor of the 100th class, I have no regrets about this battle. Unfortunately, we didn't determine a winner between us. Lu Debao looked at Anlin with some regret. Darn it, I've been tricked. Anlin thought, realizing that there was such a rule in the campus regulations. He had only been in the school for a few days and was already sentenced to 3 days of detention. Why was this happening? Anlin and Lu Debao were both handcuffed and taken away without resistance by the 3 members of the campus enforcement team. As they left, the audience of new students applauded them fervently. The applause was passionate and lasted for a long time, with some individuals even shedding tears. Did you hear their applause? We've proven ourselves through this battle, Lu Debao told Anlin. He no longer had any fighting spirit and looked at Anlin with a soft and understanding expression, like 2 heroes who mutually respected each other. Anlin smiled faintly, feeling relieved. Yes, gaining their recognition. In reality, getting arrested and detained for 3 days isn't such a big deal. The hundreds of new students were deeply moved. They had witnessed an unparalleled battle that would leave a vivid mark on their lives. It's a good thing the enforcement team intervened. Otherwise, I might have had to take action. They successfully prevented a terrible battle. Campus enforcement team is really efficient. Kudos to them. Poor Anlin and Lu Debao. They had no idea that the thunderous applause was meant for the members of the campus enforcement team, who had arrived just in time.